Hey guys, CYL here again, but you can call me Chip, and I'm back with another video. And in this video, I'm going to be reviewing the newest FEH channel for Choose Your Legends 2025. Now, if y'all follow this channel a bit, I know I missed the last FEH channel, as well as the last banner, as well as the last update for uploads, and I apologize for that, but I was just really annoyed with my computer. I couldn't deal with it, so I was just like, I'm gonna take a break. I guess I could have maybe made a community post. I probably should have done that. Um, but I'm gonna just go past that, and we'll just keep on moving forward because this time I was just like, should I make a video for the new FEH channel? And I was just like, it's Choose Your Legends. I feel like I have to, so I'm gonna do my best. My computer is being chill right now, so let's jump into this before it stops being chill.
Hello, summoners.
Okay,
As per usual,
hopefully
I,
things are okay.
FEH, have gathered
It's
all
lagging a
sorts of
bit, but
exciting news for you.
hopefully it
Let's get
balances out.
started with our special Choose Your Legends edition of FEH Channel.
FEH channel CYL 2025.
First up, ta-da! The heroes you selected in Choose Your Legends Round 9 are finally here, all dressed up in their Choose Your Legends outfits. So,
Alrighty.
let's get right to the introductions.
This is the uniform my students wear. How does it look on me?
Oh, that's adorable. The hat is
It's the
very
runner-up
cute.
from the men's division, Byleth. As you know, he served as a professor at Garrick Mock and is here looking slick. Do you suppose this might be an officer's academy uniform? With its dashing cape and hat, this smart look emphasizes Byleth's self-assured gallantry.
He does look good.
Alongside his allies, Byleth will learn, grow, and cut a path to the future. His A skill, Professor's Guidance, greatly increases his stats during combat and allows him to activate Potent Follow.
That's really strong. Let's see. I think the banner's already out as of recording this, so I can jump into that right after this video. But let's read this, so I guess we wouldn't have to read it during the banner. Professor's Guidance. At start of turn and at start of enemy phase, except for in Summoner's Duels, if unit is within 3 spaces of an ally, grants Professor's Guidance and null follow-up to unit and allies within 3 spaces of unit for 1 turn. And also, for unit and allies within 3 spaces of unit, a special cooldown count has maximum value, grants special cooldown count -1. That's very nice. If unit is within 3 spaces of an ally, grants Spectrum +9 to unit. Wow! Unit deals +7 damage, reduces damage from foes' attacks by 7, and reduces the percentage of foes' non-special reduce damage by X% skills by 50% during combat, and also if decreasing the speed difference necessary to make follow-up by 10 would allow unit to trigger follow-up attack. Triggers Potent Follow 100% during combat. Professor's Guidance. While unit lives, unit gets 2 times SP after combat, or after using an assist skill. Okay. Alright, I guess it's for training. Okay, never mind. Okay, grants. I was like, is that the only effect it has? I guess that's fine. But you know what? He's a teacher. I guess that makes sense. Grants attack or Spectrum +5 to unit during combat. Reduces damage. Any reduced damage by X% effects that can be triggered only once per combat by units equipped special can be triggered up to twice per combat. And grants special cooldown count -1 after combat. Okay, that's really good. I guess that last paragraph is part of the Professor's Guidance thing. It would be really funny, but really weird if the only effect Professor's Guidance had was the 2 times SP. But I guess that makes sense. He's a professor, so he helps with training. Very funny little addition there, but cute and not bad. Very strong.
The teacher, he grants a beneficial status, itself called Professor's Guidance, to his allies.
Well then,
Heroes who have been granted this status can gain twice as much SP from combat, and their special cooldown counts are reduced after combat.
Leave it to me.
His B skill, Null See Avoid, reduces the damage of area of effect specials by 80%. It also also reduces the damage taken in combat
Oh,
by
I think I'm lagged.
20% of the unit speed.
Hold on, I just clicked.
And deals a huge amount of damage based on the difference
What
between
are you
the
doing?
unit speed and the opponent's.
Pause. Thank you. Jeez. If a skill compares unit speed to a foe's or ally speed, treats unit speed as if granted +7, reduce damage from area effect specials by 80%, inflicts attack speed -4 on foe, deals damage equal to difference between stats, between speed stats +5, max of 15, excluding area effect specials. If unit speed is less than foe speed, treat speed difference as 0. Oh, interesting. If unit speed is less than foe speed, treat speed difference as 0. And then the thing from the professor's guidance will treat it as if he reduced their speed by 10, I guess? Interesting. Reduce damage from foe's attacks by 20% of unit speed, excluding area effect. What the heck? What happened? Oh, that was weird. Okay. Anyways, it neutralized. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't think that popped up on recording, but the window just closed out real quick. Maybe it just I don't know. Either way, and neutralize effects to prevent units counterattacks during combat. It's pretty good skill, and it's inheritable.
Speed. Byleth's weapon skill is Sublime Creator. This powerful sword allows him to counterattack at a distance, and greatly increases the damage he deals based on how many positive status effects he has been granted.
Okay. Let's see his weapon. Hold on. Come on, Shadow, go away. Okay. Sublime Creator, Accelerate Special Trigger, cooldown -1. Unit can counterattack regardless of foe's range. Makes sense. For allies within 3 rows, 3 columns centered on unit, to grant inspection +5, neutralize penalties on ally, and when an ally deals damage to foe, restore 7 HP to ally during combat. If unit is within 3 spaces of an ally, grants bonus to everything equal to number of allies within 3 rows, 3 columns centered on unit, times 3 + 5, neutralizes penalties on unit, unit deals +X times 5 damage. Reduce damage from foes' attacks by X times 3. Reduce damage from foes' attacks by an additional X times 3. Wait. By X times 3, excluding area effect specials, reduce damage from foes' attacks by an additional X times 3. When foes' attack triggers foe special, X equals number of bonus effects active on unit and foe, excluding stat bonuses, max of 5. And when unit deals damage to foe, restore 7 HP to unit during combat. Okay, yeah, very nice. Pretty good weapon.
On top of that, it makes even distant allies stronger during combat. Also,
Oh my gosh, it's way more.
this weapon's most significant
Oh, it has a
characteristic
style?
is its style, Sublime Heaven. Use it,
Unit
and
can attack
Byleth can
foes
attack
3 spaces
foes
away.
who are 3 spaces away.
Okay.
And before the first attack, it even reduces his special cooldown count.
Well, Faye's
He
explaining
can
it for me.
release a powerful special attack at foes 3 spaces ahead, starting from the first turn of the battle. I'd expect no less of the professor.
Very nice. Oh, it said something about Bulwark,
I'd
too.
expect no less of.
Grant special cooldown count -1 to unit before unit's first attack during combat. If foe uses Dragon or Beast, damage, and unit's special triggers, deals damage equal to 20% of unit's attack. I guess that's like Ruptured Sky being put into his effect, which makes sense. Cannot move through spaces within 3 spaces of foe that has triggered the Bulwark effect. Unit suffers a counterattack if any foe, yeah. After combat movement effects do not occur. Skills effect range is treated as 1. Once used, the style cannot be used for 2 turns. Okay, yeah. So yeah, pretty good. It's the I forgot that they had styles for regular units, but I think the only one that had it was the duo Celica, the summer one. And hers was weirder because she was a harmonic, which means she had a harmonic skill and also the style, but you could only use one, which is dumb. But at least this one kind of works a bit better. He's not an emblem unit, so you can't give this to anyone else, but Byleth using it himself is pretty nice either way. So cool.
The professor.
We gods of Asgarther must value truth and justice above all else.
She got a gun.
Presenting the runner-up from the women's division, Boulder. She possesses the poise worthy of one called the Celestial Sun God, ready to lead the world down a righteous path. I feel like I'm getting a little dazzled by her divine presence.
She got a
Is it
big gun
just
and big
me?
wings.
Or does that weapon look like the one Hother carries? Her
Oh,
clothes make me think of Hother's too. These sisters are so close.
very true.
Balder cleverly uses the weapon triangle for an overwhelming advantage to obliterate foes.
Okay.
She inflicts Triangle Adept and Exposure on the foes closest to her using her A skill.
Hold on. Enables Canto remainder minimum of 1. At start of turn, if units within 2 spaces of an ally, inflicts Triangle Depth and Exposure on closest foes and foes within 2 spaces of those foes to their next actions. Interesting. And if unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants Special plus 9 to unit. Unit deals plus 7 damage. Reduce damage from foes' first attack by 7. And neutralizes effects to guarantee foes follow-up attacks and effects that prevent units follow-up attacks during combat. And also, if exposure is active on foe, or if unit has weapon triangle advantage, unit attacks twice. Yeah, pretty nice. Very solid. That's her Pref A skill. So both Byleth and Balder have that. Yeah, so Balder getting a CYL, pretty funny again because I think Gulvi got it last year or last the other time she was in. Was it last year or the year before? I don't remember, but no, I think it was the year before. That the Brave Gulvi came out before Base Gulvi, but Base Balder like just released a while ago, a little bit ago. So at least the base form came out before the Brave form did this time around. But yeah, pretty cool. Also, I didn't even think about the fact that she normally has a sword, but now she has Hother's gun. Pretty cool.
Adept and Exposure on the foes closest to her using her A skill, Heaven's Dead. Then, if she has weapon triangle advantage, or if her foe has been inflicted with exposure, she can attack twice in combat.
Task.
Baldur's
Truth
weapon
Seeker.
skill is Truth Seeker.
Is she a bow? Oh, she is a blue bow. Um, yeah, that makes sense because it's literally Hother's gun, and Hother's a blue bow. Truth Seeker, accelerated special trigger, cooldown count -1, effective against flying foes, neutralized effect against flying bonuses. That's nice. At, at start of turn, if units within 2 spaces of an ally, grants the unit can move 1 extra space to unit, and 1 extra space to unit, that turn only. At start of player phase or enemy phase, if units within 2 spaces of an ally, grants reduce the percentage of foes not special, reduce damage by X% skills by 50% during combat. And special cooldown charge +1 per attack during combat. To unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. Very nice. If unit initiates combat within 2 spaces of an ally, grants bonus to unit's attack, speed, defense, and res equal to number of allies within 3 rows columns set on unit, times 3 plus 5. Unit deals plus X times 5 damage. Max of 25. X equals number of bonus effects active on unit, excluding stat bonuses, plus number of penalty effects active on foe, excluding stat penalties. Reduce damage from foes attacks by Y. Reduce damage from foes specials by an additional Y. If unit has a weapon triangle disadvantage, Y equals 20%. If unit speed, otherwise, wait. Oh, Y equals 20% of unit speed. Otherwise, Y equals 50% of unit speed. Neutralizes effects that grant special cooldown charge plus X to foe during combat. Cool.
At the start of the turn, it can increase her movement and grant a special cooldown charge +1 per attack effect to herself and allies.
Where to now?
Its most significant
Oh, she also has
characteristic
a style.
is its style. If she changes it, how her weapon's damage is calculated in the weapon triangle changes from blue to green.
What?
If she uses her style to its fullest, she can fight with an advantage over both red.
That's pretty crazy, actually. Green style. When determining weapon triangle, counts unit as green. That trigger, based on attribute, does not affect skills. Does not affect skill effects that trigger based on attributes, such as if in combat against green foe. This style can only be used once per turn. That's really interesting. So she can be super effective against red because she's normally blue, and then she can also be super effective against blue because she can swap to green. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Red and blue foes all on her own. Her special skill, Arch Rival, is not to be ignored.
Arch
If
Rival.
she has
When special triggers, boost damage by X% of the greater of unit or foe's attack. If unit has weapon triangle advantage, X equals 80, otherwise X equals 70. Okay. Reduce damage from foe's first attack by 40%. First attack normally means only the first strike. Oh wait. Reduce damage from foe's first attack by 40%. And inflict special cooldown charge -1 on foe per attack during combat, only highest values applied. And also, if unit has weapon triangle advantage, grants special cooldown count -2 to unit, and inflict special cooldown count +2 on foe before the unit's first attack during combat. Wow, yeah, very nice. It's a 5-turn cooldown. I think her weapon might have a -1 cooldown count. It looks like she has Speed Taker also, um, and the Deadly Miasma. Um, So yeah, she's gonna be very strong. Um, but granting like extra cooldown upon use is pretty good. So yeah, very very nice.
weapon triangle advantage against her foe, her special cooldown count will be reduced significantly before her first attack, and she will set her opponent's special cooldown count back. Take advantage of the weapon triangle to blast through battles.
鍛え上げれば強くなる。
Okay.
肉体も精神も。
Finally, here's the winner of the men's division, Eiktherneer. Dressed like that, he
He
puts
looks.
me in mind of his father, Larather.
Oh, I guess that makes
He
sense. I was like, he
cares
looks
deeply
basically the
and
same,
trains
but
hard as a member of the Healing Hands.
I guess he does
so
kind of
can
look like
protect what
Lurother.
matters most. I find myself entranced by his dedication and his muscles.
Sure, Faye, we get it.
He has spent years forging his physique and puts it to use to protect his allies.
どうする？
His weapon skill, Tempered Antler, prevents
Tempered Antler. Accelerate special trigger cooldown count -1. A foe with range equal 1 cannot warp into spaces with. Wait. Range equal 1 cannot warp into spaces within 3 spaces of unit, and foes with range equal 2 cannot warp into spaces within 4 spaces of unit. In either case, does not affect foes that pass. Like camps and fortresses. Wait, pass pass skills or warp effects from structures like camps or fortresses and rival domains. Okay. At start of player phase or enemy phase, if units within 2 spaces of an ally grants attack, defense +6, fringe bonus. Okay, is that a bonus you get when your hair covers your eye? Maybe, but that doesn't look like the case. Neutralizes foes' bonuses during combat, and no panic to unit allies within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. If unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, and if unit or allies within 2 spaces of unit have bonuses to everything, or anything, I guess, maybe. After start of turn, skills trigger, or if defending an ether raids, after start of turn, skills trigger. At the start of turn 1 of enemy phase, grants an additional +3 to each corresponding stat for unit and those allies for 1 turn. Calculates each stat bonus independently, max of 10. Okay. Okay, cool. I
foes
don't know
while
if I
warping
comprehended what
and
I just
getting
read,
close. It also
but whatever.
boosts his and his allies' bonuses, and can grant a status that nullifies foes' bonuses.
Oh, hold on. Hold on.
Bonuses, and can grant a status that nullifies foes' bonuses.
Hey, I paused. As our turn is okay, the transformation stuff. Fringe bonus grants bonus to everything during combat equal to highest bonus on each stat. Between unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. Oh, okay. So it's kind of like how every time I see this, I associate it with Erica's refine, the Sieglind weapon refine. I think that's how it is where you just also use your allies' bonuses. Okay, makes sense. Fringe bonus. I didn't know it was called that. I guess they just gave it a name now.
His C skill.
Attack defense Briar P save. I don't know what that means. If sword, lance, axe, bow, dagger, or beast foe initiates combat against an ally within 2 spaces of unit triggers Savior. But not a Dragon Stone. So if you attack with the Dragon Stone, it won't trigger. If foe uses sword, lance, axe, bow, or dagger, or beast damage, grants attack defense plus 4 to unit, disables foes' effects that calculate damage using the lower of foes' defense or res, and reduce damage from foes' first attack by 5 during combat. And unit's next attack deals damage equal to 40% of foes' attack during combat prior to reductions. Okay. So I wonder what the P stands for. I don't know.
Attack, defense, prior, physical save.
Physical.
Triggers
Oh,
savior
that makes
against
sense.
physical attacks, regardless of his foe's range.
That makes sense
It
because
also
dragons
reduces the
aren't physical.
damage he takes from the first attack in combat, and he retaliates based on the strength of the foe's attack. His special, Mighty Roar, grants
Mighty Roar boosts damage by 60% of unit's defense when special triggers. At start of player phase or enemy phase, grants res plus 6 and magic twin save to target allies within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. A support partner in a player team targets support partner, otherwise targets ally with highest res. Okay. Excludes increases to res granted after ally is deployed, such as legendary effects. Okay. Does not trigger when unit is equipped with savior effects other than P save. Sure. Reduce damage from foes' attacks during combat equal to 40%, and grant special cooldown count minus X, plus 12, rounded down. Or divided by 12. It does say divided, right? I think my quality is a bit too low, but because my window is a bit small, but interesting. To unit before unit's first attack during combat, X equals highest total bonus among unit and allies within 3 spaces of unit, and also if unit's defense is greater than or equal to foe's defense plus 5, disables units and foes' special effects that change attack priority during combat. Interesting.
allies a savior effect against magical attacks. And of course, it is exceptionally destructive as a special, too. His physical and
Oh my gosh.
magical protection.
Magic twin save. If the magic staff or dragon foe initiates combat against an ally within 2 spaces of unit, triggers savior on unit. Oh. So the physical skill, the physical near save skill, or the physical save skill, um, is for like as a C skill, but the mighty roar, the magic twin save, is what works for like the dragonstone and stuff. Am I getting that right? So he basically saves against everything, but one is part of the skill and one is part of his special. Am I getting that right? I might be interpreting that wrong, but interesting. If Magic Staff or Dragon Foe initiates combat against an ally within 2 spaces of unit, triggers Savior on unit. Triggers only if unit is not equipped with a skill that can trigger another Savior effect. If unit is granted multiple statuses that enable Savior effects to trigger, Savior will not trigger. Wait, what? So does it work? If foe uses Magic Staff or Dragon damage, disables foes' effects that calculate damage using the lower foe's defense or res, and any reduced damage by X% effects that can be triggered only once per combat can be equipped. Wait, okay. That can be triggered only once per combat by units equipped special skill, can be triggered up to twice per combat during combat. P save if sword lance. Okay. Wait, if sword lance, axe, bow, dagger, or beast foe initiates combat, is an activation condition for savior. Hold on. Okay, so that's part of the first part. Excludes increase to res granted after ally is deployed, such as legendary effects, myth effects, bonus years, great talent, etc. Does not trigger when unit is equipped with savior effects other than P save. Okay, okay. So it does work together, which would make no sense if they didn't work together because they're on the same unit. But yes, obviously, because if multiple saves like stack up upon each other, they don't work on the same at the same time. So if you have 2 near save units by someone who gets melee range attacked, then Savior will not trigger. So Mighty Roar compensates for the P save, the physical save skill, and then there'll probably be a skill in the future that compensates the other way around. Okay, got it.
Destructive as a special, too. His physical and magical protection
Gosh,
will
I
be
was
critical
not
for
comprehending
any
that
ally
at
that
all.
wants to bench press its foes.
What'd you say about bench pressing? I zoned out.
Watch as your Sharena shines brighter than ever.
She is a tome. She's cute.
It's
my gosh.
time to introduce the winner of the women's division, Sharena.
Now she's just like the mom.
Here she is, donning an outfit that's the absolute image of her mother, Henriette's. Oh, Sharena, don't be nervous about the win. Anyone can see your ladylike charm.
Beautiful.
And if not, your bright, optimistic attitude will win them over. She's shining brighter than ever. I can't keep my eyes off her. Sharena's abilities
Very, very
are...
nice.
Well, let's see.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
So, if the enemy has negative status effects, then a lot of good
Oh my
things
gosh.
happen for Sharena and her allies. Next, then,
You know what?
a
I'll look
lot
at
of
that
good
when we get to
things
the
happen
banner.
for Sharena and her allies. Got it. Foes become very weak.
Yeah, I'll look at that when we get to the banner.
Allies become very strong.
Okay, hold on.
Allies. Got it. Foes become very weak. That's right. Allies become very strong. I'll win it. It all means that Sharena can dish out a ton of damage. But this is what really makes Sharena one of a kind.
Oh my gosh.
Her additional action effects. It starts with her C skill, just like Mother. After she has taken her action, if allies engage in combat within 3 spaces of her,
Okay.
she can take another action.
So that's like the bridal
On
Sharena
top of that,
in Veronica.
thanks to her tome, Gladspoke, allies who end combat within 3 spaces of Sharena can also take another action.
Oh.
Use those extra actions well and battle your way across the map with your allies. I hope you got to know your winners well.
Jeez.
These victorious
Okay.
heroes from Choose Your Legends
Sharena's
Round 9 will appear
great.
in the new hero summoning event, Shining Resolve.
Okay.
As
Obviously,
usual,
full spectrum
you can
banner.
choose to receive one of these 4 focus heroes after summoning 40 times. Up to 4 times. That's not all, of course. There will also be a free summoning event
Like every
where you
single
can
year.
summon a 5-star hero of your choice.
We get our free one. Very nice.
How can I choose just one? The Turn of Fate free summoning event, featuring heroes from Choose Your Legends Round 7, will end on August 31st. Don't forget about this free summon! And for the Grand Hero Battle this time...
I have
Bruno.
no name with which to introduce myself to you. Pay me no mind.
Bruno, that mysterious warrior from Fire
Wow.
Emblem Heroes, will appear. This Bruno has come to our world from another one, but he seems just like the Bruno we know. Compassionate and concerned for his sister Veronica and the curse she suffers. Not only is he great at handling a tome, it sounds like he also taught Sharena to wield a spear back in his world. Check the screen now to see when you can take on the Grand Hero Battle against Bruno, Masked Knight.
Check the screen now. Maybe I guess it's different for different places.
Sharena shines in the top spot of Choose Your Legends, following in the footsteps of Big Brother Alphonse. As a member of the Order of Heroes, I'm so proud of her.
Yeah, very, very cool.
Here's some more news.
Something else?
Starting August 15th,
Oh, yes, yes.
you'll be able to
Dragon
power
flowers
up your
upgrade.
heroes more times with dragon flowers, as you can see here. Also, for the Forging Bonds staged during the period shown on screen, you'll be able to get 1,000 of each type of dragon flower, a total of 4,000. Power up your favorite heroes with this bounty.
That's pretty normal, yes.
Faye,
But a lot of dragon flowers
what did
extra.
you think of this special Choose Your Legends Fate channel?
Very
love
nice, I
making
guess.
up
Yeah,
teams
very
of my
strong.
favorite CYL heroes. Problem is, it's so hard to choose who to use, isn't it? But it brightens your day to see them there. Faye, you're all here. Oh, what's that?
Oh, there's one for each movement type also. I didn't even realize.
It sounds like Sharena and the CYL9 crew are going to solve problems for the other heroes. Onyx. It's called Simple Problems, Heroic Solutions, and
Oh,
it's
okay.
available today.
That's just the little cute thing they
Check
do
out
on
our
social
official
media.
X account for the details. Now then.
Okay. Very good Fate channel, obviously. Very CYL is always really cool. Very, very nice. So let's go to the banner real quick. Let's hide that. Let's go to the official stuff and get to the banner, the new banner video. Okay. Come on. Stop being slow. Anyways, honestly, the very good Fate channel. I think they all look great, like they normally do. Um, I think also that they just kind of look exactly very, very similar to how they look normally. Eikthenir basically looks very much the same. Um, Balder looks the same. Basically, she just has Hother's gun. Uh, Shrena looks great, dressing as the queen, the mother, um, Henrietta. And then Byleth looks honestly pretty adorable with the hat and the uniform on. Come on. Let's see. Is it this? Sorry about scuff and lag and all that stuff. It's been a little bit since I recorded, but um, that is not what it's supposed to look like. Oops. Anyways, that's not what it's supposed to look like. Um, you know what? I think that yeah, let's just do this one. I don't really care. Um, yeah, let's get rid of that. Let's just go with this one. Whatever. Y'all don't really need to see it. I need to fix that deal. That's my bad. Oh, I think I know why. Because this aspect ratio changed for some reason when I do like the windowed, but I'll fix that later. I haven't done it in a while. We know what Byleth looks like. Oh, they had the music going. Hold on. I like this song.
I could imagine my students teasing me if I came to class in this.
So we saw all his stuff in the banner. Got a bunch of reduction from that area effect special. We saw Sublime Creator. He also has Gust, Professor's Guidance that we saw, Null Seal Void, Attack Speed Faith. Okay. We saw all this stuff. Let's just go ahead. The style, yep, we also saw that. Use style to pierce foes 3 spaces out, gains double SP with Professor's Guidance, and solidifies defense. There's Balder.
Dazzled by my new look, are we? So be it.
She looks really cool. Truthseeker, which I'm pretty sure I read. Oh my gosh, this Heaven's Dead I also read, and then Speed Taker and Deadly Miasma we know.
Pointless.
And then obviously Archrival that we also saw. You know, maybe it's a good thing, but oh no, I'm gonna have to go through Sharena's and it's gonna be really tiny. What happened to the aspect ratio when I did the window? This is still really crazy to me. The style to change their typing is weird.
So be it.
But that's really interesting. That's pretty cool. For powerful weapon triangle attacks, overwhelm foes, user style to rain judgment upon red and blue foes. Very funny. I wonder if that'll be a thing in the future. Um, it's kind of been a thing that CYL kind of sets a meta. I know a little bit ago the terrain set the meta for like a terrain meta, and terrain is very annoying to deal with sometimes, um, especially against like freaking young Camilla. That's annoying. The miasma terrain, and then she just teleports right to you. Um, and then, but this CYL didn't really seem to have a gimmick to it, quote unquote gimmick. Um, but if styles are going to be like the new quote unquote gimmick, um, and they'll just put that on a bunch of base units, that'll be interesting. It might be kind of annoying, but it might happen more often now. So we saw Actinier stuff. What else does he
Stay
have?
away.
Did I skip it? No, that's his big old weapon that we read. Swap Gate. Okay, so we know what Reposition Gate does. This is probably it's just the same thing, but with swap instead. Attack Defense Fortune, Assault Fighter, and then the physical save that we saw. Um, works with allies to cover physical and magical attacks with Savior. Also forbids foes from warping close by.
You left me no choice.
Alrighty, so that's Actinier.
I
And
want to
then
become a
Sharena.
strong and beautiful woman, capable of protecting everyone, just like my mother. That's
Very
right.
cute. Okay, I can't read that here, but I pulled it up on my phone, so I can read it better there. At least because they didn't really explain it in the Fate channel, I probably should have just read it in the Fate channel. I didn't know this weird aspect ratio thing was going to happen. Um, but like Faye said, allies get buffs, enemies get debuffs. Basically, just crazy stuff. Um, Glothspoke, I think is how she said it. Um, Accelerate special trigger cooldown -1. If unit initiates combat in 3 spaces of an ally, grants bonus to attack and speed equal 20% of unit speed at the start of combat, +6. Unit deals +X times 5 damage, max of 25, excluding area effect specials. X equals number of bonus effects active on unit, excluding stat bonuses, plus number of penalty effects active on foe, excluding stat penalties, and neutralize effects to guarantee foes follow-up attacks and effects to prevent units follow-up attacks during combat, and restore 7 HP to unit after combat. And also, decreasing the speed difference necessary to make a follow-up attack by 10 would allow you to trigger follow-up attack, excluding guaranteed or prevented follow-ups. Triggers potent follow 100% during combat. If an ally initiates combat within 3 space of unit, grants another action to that ally after combat. If a skill belonging to that ally triggers an effect that grants them another action such as Gale Force, this effect is treated as not having triggered. If a skill not belonging to that ally triggers an effect that grants another action to ally at the same time as this effect is also considered to have been triggered. Um, so I guess like Requiem Dance from Brave Marianne would fall under that category. Once per turn, within 3 spaces is calculated based on the position after triggering. Um, yeah. Attack speed Aria. If unit initiates combat within 3 spaces of an ally, grants bonus to unit's attack and speed equal to unit's maximum special cooldown count +7 during combat. Interesting. And also, when unit special triggers, deals damage equal to unit's maximum special cooldown count times X. If unit triggers, the unit attacks twice effects, X equals 3, otherwise X equals 5. Okay. Sure. That's very strong, so that's very good. Uh, that might just be strictly a mage thing. It might not be a mage thing, but I don't know. Arya sounds kind of magical. So maybe it is, but maybe it isn't. I don't know. Speed Res Shackle, and just like Mother, let's go with Speed Res Shackle first at start of turn. And after unit acts, if Kanto triggers after Kanto, inflicts Speed Shackle and Res Shackle on closest foes and foes within 2 spaces of those foes through their next actions. Inflicts speed res -4 on foe and deals damage equal to number of penalty effects active on foe, excluding stat penalties, times 2 plus 7 during combat, max of 15. Speed shackle inflicts penalty on unit speed during combat equal to number of penalty effects active on unit plus 4, excluding stat penalties, max of 8 through the unit's next action. And then res is same for res. There's that. And then there is Just Like Mother, enables Kanto distance max of 3. At start of player phase or enemy phase, if units within 3 spaces of an ally, grants Creation Pulse and Empathy to unit and allies within 3 spaces of unit for 1 turn. If unit initiates combat, or if unit is within 3 spaces of an ally, grants attack speed plus 5 to unit, and unit deals plus 7 damage during combat. And also, if unit's HP is greater than equal to 1, or is greater than 1, and foe will reduce HP to 0. Miracle effect, yep. After unit acts, if an ally within 3 spaces of unit initiates combat, grants another action to unit after ally's combat. And if Kanto has already been triggered, re-enables Kanto. Once per turn, if another effect is that grants action to unit has been activated at the same time, this effect also considered to have been triggered. Within 3 phases, it's calculated based on the position after triggering. Post-combat skill effects that change positioning. Oh, I didn't know that. So does that mean if you end Kanto, like right next to them, it works for it? Interesting. I don't know if that's how it goes. I never really thought of it like that. And then, yeah, Creation Pulse. So, very good, very strong. Like Faye said, buffs your allies, debuffs the enemies. Very good. There was just a lot of paragraphs to go through. Okay. Followed up twice with high firepower plus, she and her allies gain an action making her unstoppable. So yeah, like I said,
I'm a noble lady now.
just like Bride Shrena, who gets the other action, gets an action again after, oh my gosh, after an ally acts next to her. They gave that to her as well. But then they buffed it by also doing that for your allies, which is pretty interesting.
I will try. I have no choice.
Alrighty. Okay, so like I said, full spectrum banner. We know how this goes. Bruno is the Grand Hero Battle unit, so that's very nice. There will obviously be for CYL you get your free unit, but I highly recommend you do your Spark summon first, if you have the resources to do so. If you just want a free unit, go for it. This is obviously just a recommendation to summon first. Do full summon circles if you feel like. Snipe, who cares? Do try and get as many units as you can, or whatever unit you feel like you can get during summons, if you get lucky enough to get all of them. But if you want one or more, then what am I trying to say? Do your best summons. I wish you the best of luck. Try summoning first and then using your free summon, because if you get the unit that you might want during summons, you won't have to use your free summon on them. That is what I was trying to say. You can get to Spark pretty simply. There will always be a Forging Bonds. So I think at max, if you do full summon circles, I think it's 135 orbs plus the 5 tickets, or the 4 tickets and then the free summon. So if you do full summon circles, it's not that bad. I know a lot of people have probably saved up to try and plus 10 Eikthenir or Balder or Sharena. I know there's a lot of people like that, especially for CYL, which is a big one because it's the new generation of units that get added, and who knows how much more broken the game can possibly get. But yeah, I will try and make a summon video if things work out. Because I want to summon on this banner. I want Sharena. She's obviously great. Honestly, I want all of them. I think they're all great. I like Byleth. Balder's funny. Honestly, she's pretty funny. And Eikthenir's also pretty funny. But he's pretty cool. And then Sharena's been one of my favorite characters, one of my favorite Fae OCs since day one. She's delightful, and getting probably the strongest unit on the banner being Sharena would be very, very nice. But yeah, let me know if y'all are summoning. If you're not, then I hope your free summon is worth it because you get one of those. Um, but if you're not, save up those orbs. I wish you luck on the very next time you do summon. Um, but yeah, I will try to make a video. I'm gonna hopefully get lucky. Oh, I guess I should mention, I'm gonna drag on this video more, even though it's already 45 minutes long. If y'all stayed here for the whole thing, I very much appreciate it. My computer held out this whole time, so that's very nice. Um, I didn't make any sort of videos on the Tea Time banner that dropped, but Ingrid, one of my favorite characters from Three Houses, I got her in the free summon circle, so I was very lucky with that. I also ended up getting a Saline um, in that free summon circle too, the 4-star variant of her. Felix is annoying, and who was the last one? Oh, Veronica. Oh, I didn't get her, but she also looked very pretty. Um, and then Finn was cool. But yeah, I guess that's my thoughts of that banner. Um, so I got lucky with that one. Hopefully, I'll get lucky with this one. And yeah. Um, anyways, rambling done. That's going to be it for the video, guys. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. But until then, goodbye.